Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest V with me, Get Daved. Let's go into this castle. It's a pretty nice looking castle. Let's start here. Sancho hanging out with the nun. Do you know me? Mi amo Get Daved. Yes. There we go, everybody. Yeah, macho man. He's so happy. He was so sad before. Oh yeah, who's running the place? Yep. I actually thought I would be able to explore. I didn't. Well, whatever. It's happening. Hope you won't mind if I take over everything. My qualifications for ruling this fine land? 10 years in slavery, during which I fought the guards many times. Know how to make a shiv out of a piece of broken glass, or a wire left around in the shop. I'm glad they still respect Sancho. You look tickled pink. Good news, is it? 1,000 Get Dave points to anyone who uses the expression appropriately tickled pink in a comment. Hey. Thank you. You have your mother's eyes. Yeah, most bawling babies start that way and then turn into young people. Hello, Uncle. This specimen is my wife. Keeps up with the passing out. But what condition could you refer to? We were just newlyweds. Yeah, her body's just attempting to generate a new organ. Doesn't matter. Yup. One-shot wonder, everybody. Which is also why the scale of time for the game is a bit ambiguous. Because we would have been traveling for a few months since we got married, and that's sort of just implied in the game. So we won't have her in the party for a little while. Like I said, this is a game about family, everybody. Yep, a beautiful baby. I really like Sancho. Yeah, you better be sorry. Oh. Well, you still gotta communicate. Everybody, communication foundation of a successful marriage. Well, you know, I could probably sit around for a bit too. Oh, thank you. I love you too. Another diamond. Man, so many bustiers. But who will wear all of them? Contact Mr. Bruscoletti. I had a feeling. Man, it's friggin' raining those things. What am I looking for? 28. Can we afford a miracle sword yet? I forget how many they were. I got it confused with sacred armor, which is pretty good armor. Oh yeah, do people know who I am? Don't you know who I am? Anyway, I commented earlier that the game is sort of divided into chapters. Chapter 1 is childhood, 2 sort of view as his adolescence, 3 is... And during that adolescence he's sort of wandering with Harry, then a bachelor phase where it's just you and your monsters, then husband phase, you and your wife, and now we're preparing to become a father in the game. Would you come over here? Oh my! Welcome to the end of the game, everybody. Nothing but issuing decrees for the rest of it. Chancellor Jeeves. Oh, you power-hungry scum. I'm not great at it. It's cool that your uncle is like the coolest guy ever. What a delightful castle. Gotha is actually like the best castle in the entire game, so I think it's super cool that you get to be king of it. Just a nice little touch. It's like the Endor of this game, although in a much more Swiss location. Rite of passage. I guess it's a passageway. Okay. Crack on with the job. Hello. We slipped a... Well, you're feeling sassy. Got your humor back. That's good. We already went out that door, so I'll just pace for a bit. Cool. Can you not call me pet? Ever. You're like a person that's really stupid and I own, you know, a pet. Sure. That's kind of strange. Okay, we get to go off all on our lonesome one last time. And just to clarify, this is up to... yeah, okay. Yeah. It does not sound like you've arranged an assassination in the slightest. That's kind of strange. You know, it just doesn't sound like the sort of policy Pancraz would have initiated. He was a very sociable man, loved by anyone. Oh, we've got a regular Elena, but this one doesn't know how to fight, so her situation's much more tragic. Just tragical. Threepence. Mm-hmm. Monster chess, hey? I remember a sort of chess reference earlier. Oh no. Mm-hmm. Well, it sounds like you can't tell me how happy or how sad you were. The crest of Gotha is a little bit like the reference to the god bird Imperia, which is just a recurring theme. Dragon Quest III comes to mind, and 8. Although again, what am I doing? The Imperia tie is strongest. Yeah, I would say in 3 and 8. I'm not sure if she factors into 7 at all. And this one is sort of part of a mini trilogy with 4, 5, and 6, as we've discussed many times. But there's connections to the next non-trilogy and the one before it. It kind of makes me sad that they didn't choose to tie 7, 8, and 9 together. And then 10, 11, 12, well, 10's an MMO. That's just falling apart now. I liked the original trilogy ideas. I've seen this before. Mm-hmm. Good. Well, you don't want to do that either. You want to balance the two. Okay, we've been to a couple places that could benefit from some good keying. Including your car. Was abductored. Bookshelf. Well, that was not worth the horrible struggle. Well, 2 out of 3 came back. Don't worry, I've played an RPG and also read a history book. Don't trust eunuchs or chancellors. You guys can apply that to your life some way, I'm sure. So that's 15 higher than... No, it's fine. I'll bet you something awesome is in that chest, or that, that chest. Those drawers. Well, thanks. Your mom's not dead either. That's what I believe. Oh, he doesn't know. Some baths? That's nice. Always important to have good hygiene in the castle. That's how most of these places ended up collapsing. You have wings. Thank you for discussing my parents. Of course, value all that information. About your wings. I feel like she could have something, interesting to say. Oh yeah, I'm from heaven. Join me on my quest then. Oh. Mom had a pet slime. Well, now we know something about how our hero has the ability to tame monsters. Oh, dragon mail. Pardon my language, I was just very excited by it. shimmering dresses. That's cool that you can buy them in this one. Dragon Mail's really darn good. And Silver Mail's not getting us any elemental defense, so this is actually kind of a simple choice. I'll just transfer the Silver Mail to Guthian, I think. Kind of tempting to buy this. So this is so stinking strong, it's tempting to buy and equip as well. The problem is there's no elemental defense associated with it. So I think I'm actually not going to go for it unless I'm misremembering. Oh yeah, no, I have the magic shield right now, which is really good. You don't want to take elemental damage in this game. Shaving off... So if I raise my defense by 20 points, that's 5 less damage every attack. Which against a group of enemies is a big deal. But against a boss, that's probably only 5 damage per turn. And if they have some sort of crazy fire attack, which is often the case, you're probably looking at much greater damage reduction from elemental defenses. So... Oh, cool. Of which they have many, by the way. A lot of enemies. Yep, he's the best. They're still talking about him. Also, I'm redacting that you can bet looking at the ticket. They're obviously quite different. Seed of Wisdom. Did I transfer my Silver Mail? No, I'll do that before I forget. Guthian, put on this bustier. As I was saying, just always prioritize elemental defense. That's the short version of it. I don't mean exclusively, but you definitely want to make it a priority. There you go. Wow, Albert really was a good king. And you can see some parallels between him and Harry now. By him, I mean Get Daved. Sorry if that was a bit fast. Let's do it one more time. It would have to be quite a few years ago. Well, we'll meet him later on. No sense sleeping. I've got to revive a bunch of characters still. It's been a very rewarding exploration bit, though, and some plotting. Can't say the same for this room. But he had them. I envision a world where any man can wed his sister. Yeah, best be careful. The dream matters. In particular, the particulars of the dream. Always bugs me when you get the whole, it doesn't matter what you believe, you just have to believe. It's like, that's where crazy people come from. It very much matters what the destination is, not just the journey. Consarnet. What does a guy have to do to open a door? Please do also ask the girl with wings. Ah. So you're studying chess, which is a game I'm not particularly good at. You might think that with my love of tactical games and strategy games and math that I would be into that, but alright, we've got some reviving to do. But yeah, in truth I don't have the patience for it. To be good at chess, you have to visualize many turns in advance, and I usually get bored after thinking about 2. It's not that it's a boring game or anything, I just, I don't know, I like it when there's like what I'll call a gardening aspect to a game, like in FF Tactics, where you're sort of like growing and developing your team. We'll call that gardening. But like more of a macro strategy. Chess is like a game that's only micromanagement. Now that I've offended everybody who's loved chess for hundreds of years. Alright. I think we're pretty good. Gonna hit the sack. If you catch my meaning. We also... Oh, Chair Creek. We also need to pick our team that's gonna, you know, try going through the rite of passage. So I'm just gonna double check that everything's good, because we just sort of have to make up our mind on Kim, basically. Remembering that we have some equipment that nobody's using. Should I buy a cuirass? I think I'm okay without it. We'll bring Saber along as well, but I don't think I'm going to end up using him. Yeah, because I like the evasion stat. Okay, and Bianca dumped all our equipment in there, which is fine, and convenient, actually. This gives us a bit more variety on our attack. I'm not sure I necessarily prefer it, but yeah, that'll be fine. Alright, in the next episode, we're going to go to the Rite of Passage and try getting the Royal Insignia, I believe it was called. I guess I'll do one quick scout around here, and we'll trash Sancho's place as well, just as a thank you for everything he's done for us over the course of our entire lives. And 1. Yeah! Glad I did it. And a 2. And a 3. If we're willing to steal someone's underwear, I kind of want to know what's the boring stuff we're leaving behind. Oh. Oh. Oh, Sancho. Okay. Okay, Sancho, you got it. So you helped yourself to a little handkerchief and you take care of yourself, okay? Alright, everybody. In the next episode, Royal Insignia. I'll see you there.